All right, so after talking to Tim a little bit, earlier, kind of in the introduction to our lesson, we were talking about, not only his driver, but kind of his game in general, and, getting a little bit more consistent. So something I talked about that we've been working on in our lesson today, and that we're going to work on, moving forward, is we're going to work on him, taking what we're doing here on the practice tee to the course. And so one of the things that we were working on today is we're going to play 3 holes. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what we're doing here. So this is the first hole. We're going to do 3 holes. I'm just going to show you one of them. So Tim's going to line up. There's 2 rocks out there that you can see. Those are the 2. There's the fairway right between the 2 rocks there. So Tim's going to take out his driver. We're going to make the hole 400 yards. So here goes Tim. First tee shot. Took it a little bit left of where he was going there. Probably about 270 yards. So he's going to have about 130. So what Tim will do now is he'll come over to his bag and take out his pitching wedge. And we'll pick out the target closest to 130, which is going to be the one over there, and he's going to take a look at it. And so what this drill does, and what this kind of teaches your students and helps them out with, is you're on the range, but you're also practicing something that you practice on the course. So maybe you take a scorecard or take a yardage book, and you kind of map out how you're going to play the golf course. And then while you're on the range, before your round, maybe practice a couple, tee shots. Maybe if it's, tighter golf course, you make it tighter windows, so on and so forth. And then when you get out there, you're able to, kind of already feel like you've played a little bit of the golf course. So good job, Tim. All right, Tim. So we're out here on number 18 once again at Lonnie. We've hit our tee ball right to here. We've got about 86 yards left. Now let's talk a little bit kind of about our preparation for this shot, kind of something that we talked about a little bit. What's your thoughts leading into this shot here?
First thing, kind of the most obvious thing to me is the slope.
The slope, okay.
Pretty far below my feet.
Okay.
So that's going to be something that I'm going to be thinking about. Probably going to go a little further to the right.
Yep.
Tail off a little bit. Other than that, just
what about with our practice? What do you think? As far as we talked about the wedge game, what's your thoughts leading into this shot? You have 86 yards. What's your first thought? What's something that we worked on that's gonna help you with this shot more than anything?
Well, kind of like the distance, how we talked about the clock.
So what's this for you? What's the clock for you about that?
Yeah, so 9 o'clock was like 65 yards or so, I think. So we're gonna try to go 10 or 11.
10 or 11, okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm not expecting to get too much spin out of this one. So I think 10 or 11, get it up there.
10 or 11, so we're hitting
it should fly a little short, and it just kind of release.
So you're thinking about 80 yards as your 10 o'clock swing?
Around that, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let's see you try to execute it, Tim. Remember, we got to visualize that target. Use the clock. Tim's going to practice swing with his clock here, kind of get it dialed into where he wants it to be. And that's something that we made sure we practiced, and that's why we do practice that. So when he has these shots, he doesn't have to guess. It's more of a, I know exactly what my 85, he knows it's like a 10-30 kind of shot. And so now he's going to be able to pull it off. Jump on in and attack the hole a little bit.
Well, first thing I see is kind of left to right sloping. Got a pretty big bunker here on the right. I think where we're playing from, though, these tee boxes, I think I should be able to carry that.
Okay.
So I don't think that's going to be an issue. So really, I think just hitting it on the left side, keeping it in play, letting it kind of funnel down if it does. If it doesn't,
okay.
So, oh well, it'll be in the fairway still.
Okay, so what are you focusing on here? We talked about some things on the range. What's your main thought? You're going to kind of make sure we align both the shoulders and the feet together, making sure that we keep extending through the golf ball and kind of picking that intermediate target and swinging towards it rather than necessarily towards the ball, right?
Yep, so I'm going to find that
What's that target you think out there?
I'm going to go for that white cart sign.
What is that, about 15 yards right of that big tree up there? Is that about right?
About that, yep.
Okay.